Hello, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk About It TV, and we're gonna jump straight into this video. Dating in 2025 be like.
Dating in 2025 is just seeing how long a man can pretend to be emotionally mature before the mask falls off.
I mean, it's so true, you guys. Let me know how you feel in the comments about what this guy said in this video, because it is so true. A lot of guys can love bomb you and make you feel like you're the perfect person for them, and the whole time you may not even be their type, you know. So be careful of the users and manipulators in this world, because they are getting good at making it seem like they are the perfect man, and then when you really get to know them, you see that they are not who they claim to be. Ladies,
that's what you are. I'm not expecting girlfriend treatment. I'm not expecting me to be your only option, because I feel like that's completely delusional, especially if you are single, you know what I mean? And I know it's hard for us women because it's easier for us to get emotionally attached to a guy that we're talking to and that we're dating because they seem oh so great, especially when you're spending all this time with them. You guys are exchanging sweet, kind words.
and this is so true. A lot of guys will say the most sweetest thing. I call it sweet talking. So be very mindful, especially when you're dating, that men know what to say to get you attached. And always use discernment and realize your worth regardless of how things go, ladies. Don't let these men make you feel like they can trap you and then do whatever. Okay, sis, don't put nothing past that man. Always take your time and go slow when you're dating these guys, because they can tell you anything, but you have to realize that they are going to say what they want you to hear.
Let me tell you, the moment you get attached, that's when you start to lose yourself in a man. And I
Such a red
refuse
flag.
to do that
Such
shit again.
a red flag,
We can
okay?
have such great
Because
conversation, deep
a lot of
conversation, and we
men,
can click,
especially in
and we can get
2025,
along
want
very
to be in a
well, and
relationship,
spend all
but
this time
they stay
together, go on
single.
dates
So
and
be very
whatnot. But I will
careful and
put
always
nothing past
try to
them.
figure out their intentions when you start dealing with these men, ladies.
I want to be with you, but like I don't want you to be my girlfriend. You know what I mean? And like I
It's
don't want to
so
follow
funny
you on
because
social
this is
media
giving
because
very
I don't want
much a
anybody to know.
situationship if he wants to talk to other girls and only wants to invite you to his house and claims that you're in a relationship while he's single still because he wants to talk to other girls. Honey, this is a situationship. Run for your life.
And I don't want to take you out like on dates. You know, I would rather you just come to my apartment. You know, I don't because you know I don't want nobody to think we're together. And I don't want you talking to guys just because I didn't put a label on it. You know, I know we're not together, but you can't talk to guys. And I want to talk to girls. I want to talk to girls because I'm not in a relationship, but you technically are. You know what I mean?
So yes, it's definitely giving
Does that
situationship
make
in
sense
that
to you?
video. So be very mindful. Always know the guy's
That's not
true
what I want.
intentions when
You
you're
know, I
dating in
am invested. You know,
2025,
I do want
because
to be
these
with you.
guys
I'm
will
just like
make you think
not
that they're
over
all
my
about
ex
you
yet,
when
and
really
I just want to see where
they are
this
all
takes
about
us, how
you
it goes
and
together. You know,
everybody
get to know
else.
each other a little
So
bit
be very
more,
careful,
but be
ladies.
loyal. Like you be loyal to me at the same time. You know what I mean?
Okay, do you have a job at least?
Do I have a job? So you just care about money? That's what you care about?
I mean, do you have a car?
Yeah, I have
Okay,
a car. So you
because
care about
what
what
is
car
going
I drive.
on?
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
a man should be
Oh,
taking
okay.
you out,
So you're open.
ladies. Now, when you guys become official, I believe that it's no problem taking a man out. But when you're first talking to a guy and they want you to do everything that they should be doing, that's a red flag. Get out immediately. And that was so funny. She said, okay, princess.
I pretty much made the executive decision to not date in this generation when I opened a dating app and a guy said, take me thrifting and tell me jokes. Okay, princess.
And look here, sis, age doesn't mean a thing, honestly. Just because a guy is older than you think that they are more mature, does not technically mean that they're more mature than you. It does not technically mean that they are going to be better than somebody in your age group. I was the young girl who would date older men thinking that things would be different. But
What do you need, a
lot
tampon
of
too?
times It's not.
Baby girl? Like, used to
You would
build
be
the Great Wall of
surprised
China
of how many
and then go home to
older
their wives
guys
and cook them a
are
meal,
very
probably.
immature compared
And
to
you want me to
the
take you
people
thrifting
in
until you,
your
like, no, I'm sorry.
generation.
And it's crazy because I
So be very
literally
mindful and
changed
careful
like
on the guys
the age
that
range
you
to
go
men in their
after
30s. I'm
thinking
22 years
because you're
old.
young and they're older that things will be different, because it's people in their 50s acting 18, you know. So just be very mindful.
Yeah, but all of my exes are in their later 20s. So I was like, okay, if that's not working, like, let's bump it up. Still, take me thrifting and tell you jokes and you're 30
Okay,
fucking one.
so I definitely would
doing
sis about not
Obviously,
meeting
like,
a man
some
at a
marketing, 'cause I
club.
love thrifting,
First of all, I
being
don't go
funny, but,
out.
like, can we
So
start
I
off with a,
definitely
like,
know
can
my
I take you to dinner?
husband is not
Like,
going to
you
be
know, like the
at no
chivalrous
club.
men that used to
But
exist,
a
not
bar
like the tell a
to
woman
me
take
is no
you
better,
thrifting
especially if
and tell you
they're
jokes.
there
I
a
know, it's just
lot.
giving, like, okay,
I don't
princess.
think you're going to meet the
Yo,
man
so I
of
went
your
out alone
dreams
tonight.
at the
My
bar.
shit was 7.
I mean, don't
went
get me
to a
wrong, some
very
people may
nice
have,
bar.
but
I
I
went to
don't
the martini
believe
in Brickell.
that you are going
And
to
I was like trying to make
find
myself available
that
because I'm done with
loyal
abs. Like, I'm
king
not doing
at
the
a
abs this
bar
year, so I
or a
need to lose
club,
body
sis.
organically. So I need to make
So I
myself
just want to throw that
available
out
and
there.
go to spaces where men that I would want to date would go. Okay, like I don't want to meet a man in the club. Go to a nice bar during happy hour, during the playoffs, at the, and meet a man organically, okay? So I went to the bar. So my sister reminded me, when you go sit at the bar, you don't go sit straight towards the bar. Like say this is the bar. You don't sit like this. You kind of sit at an angle to show that you're like open, for anybody to sit and talk to you. So when I first got there, and these guys were leaving, and one of the guys was like, "Oh, you're so beautiful. Can I get your Instagram?" And it's just like, I feel like I'm a little picky because it's like I don't want to give out my Instagram, but I don't want to give out my phone number. Like I'll give you my Google number, but like I feel like with Instagram, like you can go down my followers.
And that's the
see my
gag.
parents and all that.
Now
I don't
he
do
has
that.
a wife,
And
sis.
I also
See,
feel like
that's
people,
why I
like, sometimes
said
they'll give you their
I
Instagram
don't
so
think
that
a bar
they
and a
can
club
show
dating
like
scene is any
his
different.
Instagram is definitely
So be
giving.
careful.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that. But okay, so anyways, he got my Instagram and looked at his page. I don't know if that's what I'm going for, okay? And then so another guy ended up coming up. He was like, "Oh, is this seat taken next to me?" And I'm like, "Oh no, it's not taken, blah blah blah." He ends up sitting next to me. We're talking or whatever. Finally he gets to the point, he was like, "So you don't have a boyfriend? Like, you're just beautiful. Like, I just can't believe that you don't have a boyfriend." And I was just like, "No, right now, like
I'm open to dating, but in the past, like I haven't been intentional. And I was like, you don't have a wife? And he was like, yeah, she's in St. Augustine. Why are you here? Why are you wasting my time? Why are you wasting my time when you're married?
So yeah, you guys, just be very careful who you're dealing with when it comes to dating, especially men and women. I'm not just saying just men, but I know women can be difficult as well. But right now we're focusing on the men. And yeah, like I would definitely stay away from dating in the clubs and the bars, because you're definitely not attracting your husband in either one, unless you guys both just love partying all day, every day, and you're comfortable with him going out without you and, you know, possibly talking to other women. But, you know, let me know how you guys feel about this video in the comments. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button. And if you like the video, please hit that like. And thank you. I will be back. Bye-bye.